Episode 4 of Stogies N Stuff is officially underway.
Yes, sir.
Stogies N Stuff, episode 4. Let's go, baby.
I
Let's
was
get it
gone
rolling.
for episode 3. I'm sorry, guys.
You were gone? And I'm kidding.
Wow.
Whoa, shit, he was, right? I literally just noticed this shit. Fuck, Jesse, what the fuck happened, bro? Where the
Seriously,
fuck were
what
you?
happened?
It's okay, man. Life happens. You
I
know,
had
we're out here
other-
making a difference, hoping that you're joining us, but you're here now. That's all that matters, man.
Man, you guys have significant others, and I don't. The one time I try to get one, y'all get mad at me.
We're getting off topic here. So let's go, guys. I mean, last episode, last podcast of episode 3, I thought was a legit success, man. We're getting better at this shit. But quality was there, audio was there.
I wasn't there.
And that's even better, man. Fuck.
Hey, guys, I got to admit,
Spit it out.
we're getting good at this shit. We're getting good at this shit. And y'all better be scared. Like I said this towards the end of the last podcast. I'm going to say it in the beginning. It's happening. It's coming like a train.
What is?
All right, let's
What's
get into
coming?
it. So we're
This
going to
video.
go, again, the agenda of today's news. Let's jump right into it, ladies and gentlemen.
What do you want to start talking about?
Let's start up with what I thought. And, well, Mike and I were out working this Saturday afternoon, right? And Mike's like, bro, guess what? I'm like, what's up, man? Guess what? Finally, fucking somebody did something. And
Like
that
what?
somebody is RFK Jr., Robert F. Kennedy.
So,
Let's just say
I'm sorry, bro. No, you go for it.
all I was going to say, and you can say what you're going to say right now, all I was going to say is we were personally affected by this in our first episode.
Yeah, we were. Literally, man.
And
what the fuck?
RFK Jr. was affected by it too. The ironic thing is it involved him and what happened
About
in our
that
first
thing.
episode.
Basically,
about that thing.
Okay.
Censorship. Full-on censorship.
God damn it, Mo.
That's what it was.
I was just gonna say, fill me in, because I'm just like the casual viewer.
Go ahead.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, that's what we're about to talk about. He's been completely censored off of. Well, he's got a lawsuit going against YouTube and Google for the straight up censorship and what he's been using. I guess as a
Look, guys, we're not trying to get stricken here or anything like
exactly.
that.
Gotta be careful
say
with
it
our word.
It involves a sensitive topic. That's all we can say.
It involves a sensitive topic.
Once again, I would never hurt myself.
Yeah, likewise. Likewise. Like, what? Was it like this, right?
It's like this.
Power sign. Yeah, like that.
So that's a badge
I
away.
wouldn't hurt my
Oh, wait,
whatever.
it's like
I
this.
wouldn't hurt myself, all right? And guys, long story short, I kind of don't even know what I can and can't talk about it just because there are allegations at this point. I think I've described how it works before, but if I haven't, just a quick summary. Whether it's a civil lawsuit or criminal charge, everything's allegations. Nothing's been proven in court. No settlement has come about of this. It's a commencement of a lawsuit, I can say. And RFK Jr. was bold enough to bring it. And I'll tell you what, the interesting thing about RFK is he isn't just a private citizen. He's running for presidency. He's running as a Democrat nominee, right? So obviously against Biden first, and then we'll see maybe against Trump or not if he beats Biden to become the Democrat nominee.
I honestly don't think he's going to beat Biden just because Biden has the majority vote from the left.
Yeah.
Even though you
yeah,
can
I think Kennedy has like something like 9% or something like that.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
But you know what? I actually appreciate Mr. Kennedy making the
yeah.
race because even though, hold on, okay, hold on, man. So even though he is representing the Democratic Party, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not full on right, not full on left. There are views from both ends that I agree and disagree with. I just agree with more of the right currently, right? And so anyways, Mr. Kennedy, I don't agree with full on left, full on rights. I'd like to consider myself more independent and just going with what I believe falls along with my values. But what Mr. Kennedy's doing here is he's focusing on bringing up points that nobody really wants to talk about. In this case, one of the censorships that we even got affected with was in regards to certain things, right? Certain things that affect our health, okay? And so he's, I believe, acting as a crusade on the Democratic part to bring awareness on this and how unfortunately it affects a lot of our livelihoods, right? And so ultimately, this is what he's talking about. I'd like to actually read something real quick. I pulled up the article, right?
Quick question, Mo.
Go ahead.
So, do you think this could actually help him in the long run for his
So I don't think he's
presidential
gonna
run?
win. I don't think
You don't think so?
win. No.
But do you think it could get him a boost though?
Well, I mean, I think it brings a lot more respect. And regardless, they have a strong foundation with their name alone.
Because
right?
I
their family
honest-
has always been victims of government's agendas, man. I mean, they're a clear indication of how the government will deal with. And we brought this up on our last podcast. If they don't go after you directly, they'll go after your whole family. And then initially, this is what I mean by that. Exactly what I mean by that. Their whole family has been affected by exactly.
His uncle, John F. Kennedy, assassinated. John F. Kennedy's brother assassinated.
That's right.
Yeah, well, they were assassinated. Now, God forbid, whatever happens with Kennedy Jr., RFK Jr. But I agree with you, brother. I mean, look, there's got to be a medium. And obviously, he's trying to be a Democrat nominee. But I'll tell you what, I think it's when it comes to a conservative that's not necessarily full-on Republican but has some liberal views, it's a conservative liberalism. That's kind of where he stands, because if you think about it, I mean, his own party is censoring him.
Exactly.
Right? Like even during the House committee hearings.
Currently, he was on podcasts with Jordan Peterson, Joe Rogan, another one, and those were pretty solid platforms with high viewers. Just pretty much talking about
right-wing platforms.
Exactly. Yeah.
I honestly don't think Joe Rogan is a right wing.
I think Jordan Peterson and Joe Rogan. Well, Jordan, I do think Joe Rogan's more on the right side, but he's never actually owned it.
I digress really quickly, but I'll tell you what. Today, or was it yesterday? I remember he just agreed. Well, not agreed, but he just said he'd like to have Trump on his podcast.
You know
I
what?
would love
That's
to see
awesome.
that episode.
That's awesome. I'd like to watch that. Fuck yeah, man.
But no, it's because the reason I say I don't think Joe Rogan is the right conservative podcast. He says it himself. He agrees more with the left ideals than conservative ideals. I mean, just saying
Yeah,
that.
but he's probably like what I'm saying about RFK. Like he's not necessarily an
Exactly.
extreme-
No. Yeah, no. He says he doesn't. He's not conservative, but he says I don't want to put any words in his mouth, but he says he.
Well, what's your interpretation?
I think he's a left wing, right winger.
Okay.
He's I would put him in the middle.
Okay. Then
That's where I would put him.
So,
But he
going
agrees
back
more
to
with the
what
left.
Madi was saying. What are there any quotes or whatnot, Madi? Because I know you said you were going to read something from the article.
Well, yes. Initially, we'll go ahead and share the article, but it states here, the presidential candidate filed a 27-page complaint in California on Wednesday, alleging the site had caved to pressure to silence him by the federal government and his Democratic primary rival, President Joe Biden. Right? So Mr. Kennedy's lawyer alleged in a court filing that his misinformation about certain health was being censored through overt and covert means. Lastly, under these circumstances, YouTube is a state actor and has violated Mr. Kennedy's First Amendment rights by engaging in viewpoint discrimination. Mr. Kennedy's health crusade and penchant for spreading fact-free conspiracy theories have seen him run afoul of the content moderation policies of several digital sites. So
now, if y'all weren't already aware, it's very interesting you picked that up, but just a quick 2 cents on that. It's not a coincidence that he's now bringing forth this suit. If y'all were keeping up with the hearing committee and the House committee hearings, it was leaked that the FBI had documents showing how they were directed by the government towards Facebook and potentially, I guess, YouTube, where the government was forcing them to take certain quote-unquote misinformation down. And that is what's bringing forth this whole allegation about RFK Jr., or at least what's substantiating and supporting his claim that they're being a state actor. It's sort of like agency, if you're not familiar with principal and agency, the principal being the government and the agent being Facebook. Essentially by the Facebook or whomever, Google in this instance, listening to the government and taking certain quote-unquote misinformation down, puts them as a state actor, allegedly, right? You could make the argument. That's my understanding of that.
Yep. So initially, guys, to sum it all up, what they're doing is withholding our First Amendment, right? And
Bullshit.
Which is bullshit. Now they're saying, I mean, as we know, the First Amendment applies to, federal, state, and local governments,
Yes.
right? But obviously, the biggest debate has always been that technically not when it comes to private companies, right? So YouTube, Google,
Yeah,
currently
guys.
they're the exception right now. But
right.
as Mike was explaining, that's probably about to change, I mean, I don't know. It may or may not. I don't know. It's just we just got to monitor it. We've all been victims of it. And you can say certain
At least
things.
we
You
have.
can't. Yeah, we have. I mean, shit.
guys.
We put our first episode up. We're almost out.
Yeah, no shit. Guys, just remember, like YouTube's argument's going to be, well, we're a private entity. We can set our own rules. We have everybody agree to certain terms when they come in, and they need to abide by those rules. But when you have certain people telling certain people to take things off, like I said, they're allegations, and I'm not coming off to say if they're true or not. But it's going to be very interesting to see how this comes out, because this suit is going to result in one way. And I'll tell you what, it's going to affect us big time no matter what comes out of it. All right? Just understand that.
Second topic of today or
Trump,
tonight,
baby.
former President Donald Trump's third indictment. My goodness, man. Can we leave
false
greatness
claim?
alone already? Can we leave greatness alone already?
Is it another false claim?
That's exactly what it is. Well, at least in my opinion, that is a great man
guys,
right there.
This shit is pissing me off. Like, fuck.
Uh-oh.
I keep saying
Angry
that.
Mike.
I know, ranting Mike again.
It's okay, man. Rant on.
Fuck, man. Like, when the fuck did Americans' taxpayer dollars become the means to weaponizing the government? In the sense of internally.
That's our own people.
I get it. I get how we spend almost $1 trillion in government funding for defense purposes. I get it. That's how we stay on top and in control against the world. But to weaponize the DOJ, Department of Justice, against individuals to silence them is bullshit. It's complete bullshit. Guys, third indictment, second federal indictment against Trump, but the third indictment overall against Trump, 4 counts of fraud. Count 1, conspiracy to defraud the United States. Count 2, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding. Count 3, obstruction of and attempt to obstruct an official proceeding. And count 4, conspiracy against rights. Bullshit. That's all I got to say about that.
And if you notice, man, he's literally the only named defendant on that. That's it. I mean, if there's no clear indication of completely being targeted, that's fucking crystal clear.
So
there.
what boggles my mind is they're going after Trump most of the time, and they kind of don't have that much evidence on him.
They have none. They have none.
Hear me out. But they have all this evidence against Hunter Biden, and they just pretend like
It goes
nothing's
nowhere.
wrong.
It goes nowhere.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, Trump indicted, like it's everywhere. But yet it's hush-hush with Hunter Biden. What's going on?
So look, I understand y'all don't like Trump. Not most people. He's not everybody's cup of tea. But he did make America great again, though.
Guys, he did. I think
And
the
then
inflation
people-
rate was like 1.6%.
All truth, man.
When
And then
Trump was there.
and then people want to say he's racist, but never point out where he was racist. They never pull a quote that he said it was racist. But I can pull out 5 quotes right now about Joe Biden.
yeah.
My favorite one is where he spoke to, I don't remember where it was, but this is my favorite quote of Joe Biden. I know you're afraid, but chill. It's nothing. It's no like.
Go ahead.
It's
Go ahead.
racist.
Just go,
Okay,
go
so
to it.
what he
Let's go.
says is my favorite quote of all time from Joe Biden. This is Joe Biden, by the way. If you don't vote for me, you're not black.
Oh, yeah. That was recent.
Yeah,
I
I've seen
love that
one.
Joe Biden
that
quote
was,
because
that was during the elections.
I love that Joe Biden quote because it shows that he's a racist motherfucker, but people don't want to.
He is, bro.
Don't
He is.
wanna-
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Honestly,
man.
he's just cringe, bro.
Look,
Like, he's fucking
this,
weird.
I saw this the other day on X.
But I did see a video on TikTok. I don't know. I'll send it to you if I ever find it. It's Trump with a little boy. I think it's a military burial ground, like for vets or whatever it is. This little boy is just taking Donald Trump where he takes Trump to like a tombstone. He's like, that's where my dad is buried. And then Trump just keeps telling him, your dad was a very brave man. He or just praising the guys, the little kid's dad. I've seen videos. I've seen a lot of videos of Trump like that. And you know where I've seen them? On TikTok. Because you don't see that stuff on CNN, on Fox, or just like your average media. Dude, it's crazy because all those kinds of videos, you just find them on TikTok now.
Hey guys, like the reason why we say these things is because we don't know him personally, all right? So I'm not gonna act like just based off these acts that he's a very good person, okay? I don't know him personally.
I don't, but I glaze him all the time though.
But what I will say, that's nice to know, Jesse.
You're welcome.
But what I will say is that to charge him with these conspiracies of getting unindicted co-conspirators to side with him and rig these machines to not vote for Biden, but to have the votes cast for him instead, or no vote cast at all, things like that. It's included in this indictment.
Real quick, before Mike goes into the means, the 3 charges that were initially pushed out at him for the third indictment, right, was 1, a conspiracy to defraud the United States by using dishonesty, fraud, and deceit to impair, obstruct, and defeat the lawful federal government functions by which result to the presidential elections are collected, counted, and certified by the federal government. And B, a conspiracy to corruptly obstruct and impede the January 6th congressional proceeding at which the collected results of the presidential election are counted. And then C, a conspiracy against the right to vote and to have one's vote counted in the violation of 18 USC 241. So these were the 3 conspiracies in which the victims, as it were, are the country, the electoral process of which Trump is alleged to conspire to overturn, Congress, which had its electoral vote counting ceremony interfered with, and American voters who were in danger of having their votes overruled. So those are initially the 3, the 3 charges.
Yeah, like from a general standpoint, those are the conspiracy. So conspiracy, the way it works, guys, an indictment is the government's able, typically, as long as there's 2 or more people involved, they can tag in conspiracy and treat it as a catch-all, right, over up top. A conspiracy is an agreement between 2 or more people to commit a crime. So that's why they're always able to throw in conspiracy. The fucked up part is they're even able to do unindicted co-conspirators to throw in the conspiracy part. So that's why it's fucked up. They don't name any other person but Donald Trump, but the fact that they're able to allege that there's potential other co-conspirators means they're able to throw in the conspiracy charge. But whatever. Moving forward, the other 3 charges are what the conspiracy was. Yeah. So that's how they're able to do that. And it's fucked up, guys. Like, for instance, look, we're not going to read the entire indictment because it's pages long. But the manner and means, just so y'all can kind of see, is in page 5, it says, the defendant... Manner means being this. The defendant's conspiracy to impair, obstruct, and defeat the federal government function through dishonesty, fraud, and deceit included the following manner and means. B, the defendant and co-conspirators organized fraudulent slates of electors in 7 targeted states, as you see there, attempting to mimic the procedures that the legitimate electors were supposed to follow under the Constitution and other federal and state laws. This included causing the fraudulent electors to meet on the day appointed by the federal law on which legitimate electors, election day, right, and cast fraudulent votes for the defendant. Guys, what the fuck?
What the fuck, man?
Think about it. There was this whole investigation they were saying there was no election fraud. Broadly, they didn't say it just on behalf of Biden, if you go back. They said there was no election fraud. This is literally saying there was election fraud.
Yes.
Yeah, he wasn't elected, but they're saying that there was fraud.
That there was fraud.
On Trump's part.
No. If there was any fraud, it was on Joe Biden's.
Yeah, but that's what they're saying here.
That's bullshit.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm mad.
Like,
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you. I don't know if you can tell. I'm pissed.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. But anyways,
it's ridiculous, guys. Like, this indictment's long, and I encourage you guys to go read it because this is the bullshit that the government can come up with sometimes. This Jack Smith, is that the special prosecutor? I think that's his name. Yeah, Jack Smith has been spearheading the investigations against Trump and concocted this bullshit. Now, I can say bullshit, guys, and I'll tell you why, and it's not misinformation for me saying bullshit. This shit is allegations. Trump is innocent until proven guilty.
Just needs to like get a life, bro. Like honestly.
Well, dude, yeah, exactly. And I'll tell you what, guys. This, if you really think about it, just further proves everything Trump's been saying.
I mean, bro.
Think about it.
No,
everything Trump's been saying, like crooked government, this and that, how they're doing this against him.
But you know what's funny, bro? They've been doing this since the first day he got elected, and they've never gotten anything on the man.
Like, guys, didn't y'all see there's literally been texts leaked where Hillary's like, oh my gosh, this is happening. And I think it was the director of FBI, I don't remember who it was. Hillary's like, is this really going to happen? And they're like, not if we can help it. Like, no, he's not going to get elected.
And
this
then
was before he got elected.
What
That's
happened?
right.
He got elected.
He got elected. But you know why, guys? Because it's the popular vote. The people, we have the power.
It's stupid, bro, because, man, like I said, there's, like, so much evidence against Hunter Biden. There's even videos, man.
Yeah, and it was even confirmed that Joe Biden was a part of some of the meetings. Like, that's not bullshit. It was confirmed after the hearings that after Hunter Biden's best friend or whatever testified.
What did they call him in some of the fucking texts? The big guy?
Yeah, the big guy. Don't make me get the big guy involved, something like that.
Or slide some money to the
Look,
big guy
you know
or something
what
like that?
ultimately gives me fear behind all of this, and I hate saying it, but it's just after the 2024 election, if Trump does not win, because I feel the majority of people or majority of citizens in the U.S. are actually behind him, we're really fucked. Yeah. You know, our word, our voice, our votes literally have no.
Not only that, bro.
No merit,
not
man.
only
Our votes don't matter, bro.
Not only that. You know what the scary part is? It's like it's open season for any other country to fucking take over.
Yes,
because
dude.
look. I'm sorry, pardon my French, but look how fucking China is bending us over, and we're just taking it, bro. I just feel like there's shit going on with China, especially with Russia. I know for sure Russia, though. I know Joe Biden has a hand in Russia.
Guys, look, and that's an interesting point, Jesse. I mean, I don't know too much about.
I feel. I don't think
feel,
it's
bro.
happening.
Go what you feel.
I feel. That's because I mean, bro, like fuck. No,
The
it's 'cause, like,
USA demands the truth, Jesse.
Fuck you, Marty.
It demands the truth, okay?
no, but look, okay. The only reason I feel like that is because of the fucking Hunter Biden shit, bro.
Look,
I'm pretty
man,
sure he
we
has
full of shit, bro.
documents and
Yes,
shit like that.
throwing out the big guy and stuff. I mean, all that shit is out there, and unfortunately, they just keep using our Twitter, or X. I don't know. Trump, man, they keep using Trump and him supposedly creating the riot that went about, which is all bullshit.
Which
I
is
mean,
the first indictment.
if we pull up any of the shit that's actually online, you'll actually see the opposite. We'll show you some of the stuff. You know, Trump saying, "Hey, be peaceful about this. Don't be doing any stupid shit."
That is
pretty
true.
much,
I've
you know?
seen stuff like
and
that.
still, yet because and you know what? We're gonna touch at our next topic on that in a bit. But it's stupid, you know, because if that's being done to our former president, guys, fuck.
It could happen to anyone.
Okay, so this is a show that I've been meaning to watch. I think it's called Snowfall. Snowfall. Okay.
Oh,
right. Okay,
I
this
know the concept
Famous
of that.
highlight fucking clip. You know, pretty much, you're gonna bring this whole fucking place down just because you don't like how someone talks, right, or speaks. And initially, that's what this fucking country hates. They don't like the way our former president spoke, or managed the way he. His views on certain things, but at the end of the day, this guy got shit done for us. He protected us first. He made the USA a better country. He did. We haven't had that in a long time, and unfortunately now everybody wants to be treated the same for participation awards or any of that shit.
Yeah.
You know, second is first, last is first. No, it's either you earn
not
first place.
If you're not first, you're last.
I knew you're gonna bring that up, but there is glory towards earning or just being better.
Honestly.
It doesn't have to be looked down upon. I mean, I'll bring up a perfect example. You know, this past podcast, right, with Mike and I, we tested out some clips, right? Let's say like, hey, let's test this out. We knew this was going to happen, right? We knew it. I knew it was bait. It was bait, guys. This was strategy. We pushed out what the left consider extreme right views, right, in regards to government attacking. And we didn't even put specifics, but we just put the government attacking, if not us, our families. And what was the automatic response that we were getting from these people, right? Oh, but what about Trump Forget Trump. Biden's our president. That's why we need to protect him. We didn't even throw out anybody's names.
What was it?
Strictly
In the comments, right?
Yeah, in the comments.
Okay, wait, hold on.
We strictly, and we'll show the comments here.
Wait,
but we
hold on.
strictly, hold on.
No, you hold on, Marty. If you comment something stupid, I will call you the fuck out.
This guy's been in a battle. I'm gonna put
He's
the
been.
comments.
I've been
in
fucking fighting a
for like
40-year-old woman.
Jesse's been
I will
battling.
fucking. I don't give a fuck about your age. I will call you out.
Calm down.
Yeah,
Okay,
'cause
no
you're proving your
violence.
point.
You're proving your point now.
I don't give a bro.
Look,
Marty,
you got frustrated. You got too involved.
Dude, I'm fucking petty. You
No,
know this.
don't be petty. But what we're trying to get at is we threw out no names. We didn't throw out any references.
I need to calm
said,
down.
Guys, let's test this out. Let's see the feedback. And sure enough, these people were falling into our trap.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, dude, it's because when they go low, I go lower.
But I mean, I think little by little we're being hushed from speaking strong points of views because other people get offended with, too strong of a position for, I don't know, man. Earning your right to have a strong position in anything, right? And so. I don't know. I just wanted to add that real quick.
Just a little ad. There goes one of your clips for your TikTok.
What? Yeah, we're gonna add another one of those.
Guys, I just think that it's fucking ridiculous that we have to justify it, Yeah, it's opinion based. We're literally exercising our constitutional right. And it's like if that document doesn't mean anything to anybody anymore, especially the one entity that it should, which is the government.
That's right.
The scariest part about this is it's almost as if we're in the end parts of a democracy and moving towards fascism.
That's exactly what it is,
Oh,
bro.
bro,
Freedom of speech is the one thing that they need to take away.
Every time we touch on free speech going away, it always reminds me what Maudi always tells me about how Rome fell.
Oh, yeah.
It always reminds me of that, bro, because it's like it's true. That's how it falls. Like
one of the greatest empires ever.
Can you, Marty, for the people, can you please tell them what you tell me?
I don't think they can handle it, bro.
I don't care. Just tell it.
You know what? We'll talk about that in the next podcast because that's pretty lengthy.
Yeah, and that can be a topic in itself.
Yeah, we'll note it down. We're going to talk about this.
He's wussing out.
No, we're going to talk about it in the next one because I would like to bring that up and how that's pretty much showing that its same patterns. As they say, history repeats itself.
Unfortunately.
But it doesn't need to.
I wanna go on to the next topic. How we were talking about riots, and the next topic, right, would be pretty much what's this streamer's name?
Oh, Kai Cenat.
Kai, is that his name? Who?
Kai Cenat.
Kai Cenat. I've never heard of this guy, but
He's a very popular streamer. He's actually
a Twitch streamer, right?
He used to be number one, but Jinxie is number one.
I pulled him up, bro. I don't know who he is, but apparently he has about 4 million followers on YouTube.
Shit.
Over
I told you.
5 million on Instagram and 6.5 million on Twitch.
He was the
fucking
first.
crazy.
He was number one on live streamers active on his streams.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
That he's number one at getting viewers while being live. But now that spot belongs to this other creator named Jinxie, but that's another topic for another
real
time.
quick, let me read into this. Cenat, is that his name?
Cenat,
who has over 4 million YouTube followers, over 5 million on Instagram, 6.5 on Twitch. Okay, he said this during Wednesday this week on a Twitch stream that he would be hosting a huge giveaway Friday at 4 p.m. at the Union Square Park, which is in New York. Okay, in the stream, he said that he would be giving away computers, PlayStation 5s, microphones, keyboards, webcams, gaming chairs, headphones. Oh shit! Like this guy's just going all out. He's like, I feel like New York really deserves it. I'm like, he feels it, man. He said it. Okay, I feel it.
I feel like
you know why I'm laughing, bro?
I feel like New York really deserves it.
You know why I'm laughing, bro?
What's that?
I'm not gonna say it.
Well, you know what, bro? It went from 300 kids apparently to a
Kids.
couple of thousand
holy shit.
in minutes. Okay, that New York NYPD had to activate a level 4 response, which is the highest level of disaster response. It got that intense.
What the fuck?
They arrested his ass. But they arrested his ass
Bro,
because the crowd got
you
so
know-
bad.
The streamer?
The streamer.
You know what's funny, bro? He got arrested, and some of the other guys that were there with him got arrested too. But like, there's this other guy named Duke, and he got arrested too. And it's funny because there's a meme of him being old as fuck, but he's like Mike's age. But like, this dude was arrested for no reason because he's old. Or
Because
something
of
like
that.
that.
Well, look, he wasn't the only one. There were 65 people, and
That's funny.
out of those 65 people, 30 of them were juveniles.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw a video where they were beating the shit out of this one guy.
yeah, they were, bro. There's literally photos. We're gonna show you some of these, okay?
Yeah,
And
like
so
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. It's
crazy,
not
bro.
supposed to be funny, but I'm just like picturing like people
I'm
beating
sorry,
someone up.
Look, that's what's scary, dude. Like that's a fucking riot, but
that is a riot.
like, why? like,
I don't even know how
what?
that
I'm
happened.
just gonna beat this fucker. Y'all
Look,
join me.
Hey, there's a quote. There's a quote right here.
Hold on,
you don't
Mo.
come to get free Game Boys and bring smoke bombs and bring M80s. Gosh,
You know, bro.
that is crazy.
You know, Kai is sitting in jail right now, being like, I ain't
Well,
gonna-
he's already out.
No,
I
but
took
like,
him out already,
but you
yeah.
know, no, hold on, but you know, he was in jail, sitting there like, I ain't gonna do nothing nice for these motherfuckers ever again.
And well, if you pull up some of the comments on like videos online, there's a lot of people saying he shouldn't be charged. He was trying to do something good. The people that should initially be
It's-
held accountable are the people that were actually initiating the
Yeah,
riots.
people that were actually inciting
Yes.
the violence. Like this guy, I'll admit, he was actually going out there to give
I don't
out
think
to his community.
That's right. I don't think he was actually doing anything bad. I can say, hey, you know what? The only thing that he maybe didn't
He didn't
horribly-
organize it that
That's
well.
what it was. The only thing he can probably be charged with is how unorganized this whole
like,
event was.
Really think about it. I mean, he knows he's got a bunch of followers, millions, right? But how is he supposed to expect like a turnout like that?
Yeah.
Or what do you think?
No, I think
it's
that's
in
the
New
only
York,
thing he
bro.
can be held accountable.
Well, it
with.
is New York.
And
That's
then, not
true.
only that, he's the number one streamer right now, bro. So he
Yeah,
had
I'd really like to see his demographic though, because I wonder how many of his followers actually live in New York. Apparently, a bunch of them. But you know, word spreads fast. I guess obviously. The point is, you know what the takeaway is from this though?
what is it?
Is it goes back to the power of the voice. Think about this, guys. A regular streamer sets up a giveaway, draws thousands of people to it, and what does the government do? Silence.
Don't bring in the government on this one.
What do you mean? It's a state. It's the state. It's the police. I get it. There was violence here, and it wasn't organized necessarily the best way. So there's a lot of variables that come into play about this. But at the end of the day, I mean, they ended up charging him.
They
But
did. He's
they
facing
had
up to, I
man.
think, 3 years in prison.
Why did they have to?
That's what they're charging him with, of up to 3 years.
Why did they have to?
No, I'm just laughing, bro. Like, hey guys, it's Kai Cenat coming live from prison.
I want to pull up his live stream with where he's doing that. So, I mean, we can play it a bit there and then kind of show the after, before and after kind of thing.
Look, I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure, dude. Look, I've never seen this guy's streams, but I bet you I can classify it just by talking generally about streamers like this.
Okay.
He gets women on there.
No.
They just sit around. They talk a bunch of shit
No.
about random things.
No.
They'll do stupid dares.
No.
Just to get attention, and that's it.
No.
I don't know who the streamer is, bro.
Then what does he do, Jesse?
He reacts.
Reacts to what?
A lot of interesting No, okay. So what he does is he has like a lot of interesting conversations with interesting people.
Like what?
I don't know, bro. I don't
Like-
watch him.
So he's
Like what?
he started
value
off
does
with
he
Twitch, right?
Because I'm.
Is he a
very
gamer then?
interested.
Huh?
Is he a gamer then or what?
He plays games sometimes. I've seen.
So
him
people
play
just
some-
like
No, you
people
said
just like
no very
watching him.
confidently. I want to know why no.
Because I just want to gaslight you.
So then I'm right.
No.
So that I'm right.
I'll tell you what. Y'all decide in the comments.
No,
But I feel like
go ahead. Sorry.
look, and I admitted it. I haven't done my due diligence.
I don't know
into
who he
this
is.
guy.
Yeah, I don't know who
in
he
the
is.
sense of how his streams are. I just thought it was very interesting and very unfortunate. I don't want him to get charged, right? I don't think it's fair to him to be charged with something like this because it's not a joke to ever be charged with a crime that you did not commit. Okay, that stays on your record permanently. It prevents you from being able to do a lot of things. Especially, was it a felony they charged him with?
I don't know. I don't know too
I
much
mean,
of
if
the
he's
details.
facing 3 years,
They said
typically
3 years.
If it's more than a year, it's probably a felony. So if he's facing 3 years, then it's got to be a felony.
Yeah. Apparently
That's
3
fucked
years.
up, guys. That fucks with you entirely. You know, you're going to be seen differently when you go to airports. You're probably not going to be able to do fast check-in through the TSA. You're not going to be able to do certain things just because it's on his record now. Even if he ultimately gets acquitted or dismissed or found not guilty, whatever the case, whatever avenue to get it taken care of, it can really affect him. Ultimately, guys, Kai Cenat, if I was certified under the New York bar, I'd love to defend you. Because I don't think it's justified what they're charging you with. I think they just needed to pin it on somebody, and who better than the person that organized the event?
Yeah.
It was poorly organized, and it may come off as you wanting to incite a riot, but I don't think anybody wants to incite a riot. So, I hope you get a good defense team, and I hope you get acquitted of these charges or found not guilty or dismissed outright.
Oh, dude, he's
And an expungement of your record.
he's rich, man. He's got it down.
He'll afford good attorneys, I guess.
Yeah, he will.
Well, who cares, man? I mean, even
But
Trump.
guys, when it comes down to it, a lot of this can be avoided if people really start to orient themselves on a purpose.
And you know what? That's really big that you just brought that up, man. I think the only way to get through all the bullshit that we're dealing with in our country's society, the great country of the USA, America,
US
right?
of A.
We need to go back to our strong foundations. And what's that? We got to remember, or at least bring back one of the main values. And I think that's just everybody's trying to find, how can I say this? Everyone's trying to find instant gratification right now, right? And what's usually tied into instant gratification? The emotions of happiness, accomplishments, etc. We need to remind ourselves about the duty of serving, right? And so I think at least one thing that's helped me, and I think a lot of other strong leaders I've seen out there, is you switch that mindset from trying to find happiness all the damn time, and you remind yourselves, us, at least our duty as men here, because we are all men right here, right? Our duty is to serve those that we love, serve those that we want to continue to love, and so serve those that we want to protect. As men, it's our duty to go ahead and take care of them, take care of our loved ones. And so you put that in mind, I strongly feel like depression goes away, anxiety goes away, you have full-on purpose, and you know what? We start to make shit great again. And in this case, our fucking country. So
I'm in line with a lot of what my brother's saying. On top of that, though, really identifying your purpose, really identifying why you're here. Here's the thing. There's a lot of people that are selfish. And with selfish acts come gratification, right? Because you reach what you want to reach a lot faster since it's about me. But what happens is you sever a lot of things along the way. You sever your character because you're essentially selling out. You sever people because through your selling out, people are losing out, right? Because they're not getting the best version of you, but rather they're getting a version of you that is only benefiting you. And you lose yourself. You lose yourself because you're no longer genuine. Everything you does has an end game for you. And it becomes very dangerous, guys. It becomes very dangerous because if everybody in this world did that, then nobody would get anywhere. Happiness and duty are on different spectrums, but they can be on the same ones. If you understand that a duty is a higher purpose, then you can be happy because you understand that you're fulfilling your purpose. And by fulfilling your purpose, with that comes no anxiety, no depression, no any other negative thing you can think of, because you are contributing. You are being a faithful and fulfilling your social responsibility. You're doing something higher than for you. And the only way that you continue to do that is by understanding that you have a duty. That is the way you do it, guys. Now, it may be speaking in platitudes, but the reason why it sounds like that is because it has a broad applicability. It applies to everybody in their individual circumstance. Whether you're trying to get that promotion, whether you're trying to build a house, whether you're trying to get a date or get a girlfriend, whatever the case may be, just do it if it's in furtherance of your duty. All right, your duty to society. Just shit. If you want me to be honest, your duty to getting a girlfriend or wife would be to procreate, because your legacy does not lie with you, but it lies with what you pass on. That's true legacy. Legacy is beyond just you. Fuck yourself. Get fucking better at what you do by being selfless, right? Focusing and doing what you have to do and passing on what you have to pass on to others. Others, whether it's your children or people close to you. It doesn't matter, guys. As long as you have something to pass on with yourself, it continues to live on. Do not be selfish. Be selfless. That's the way people as a whole will continue to grow and get better.
Amen, brother. Amen. Amen. Wait to see if Jesse wants to add anything.
What he said.
What he said.
He's learning.
He's learning. If you know, guys.
I'm
Jesse
putting in
mentioned-
work. Wait, I'm actually.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know,
This
like,
time you are.
I told
I'm
you
proud of.
learning.
I'm proud of you this time, Jesse.
I'm
I can
actually-
see you put in some effort today. It's
I'm
good.
not gonna lie. With the help of a little supplement called ashwagandha, I'm trying to be a little
becoming
better.
a man.
Well, it's because look, I started taking ashwagandha and lion's mane, and that's actually been helping my mood a little bit.
Good, man. Good.
Lion's mane has been helping me with mental focus because I lack that honestly without myself. It helps me clear my mind, and ashwagandha just relieves some of my non-existent stress that I have.
Well, man, I don't know about any of that right now. I'm not taking any.
That's
of that,
what I'm
but
saying.
I'll take your
That's
word.
what I said. I don't know.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm not taking any of that stuff.
You
so
kinda are.
If it's helping you out, amazing, bro. Amazing. So,
Just cutting the legs underneath me, bro, but it's fine.
all right, guys. So I think we did pretty much good of talking about the agenda of today's news, right? And so we hit 3 topics: RFK, censorship of our voices, the indictment of true movement, right? A better future for our country, Mr. Trump, all of y'all's true president. And then, of course, just a little current event with Kai Cenat, right? Unfortunately, him and his riot got pretty messy, but if I had to try and tie all of those all together on a whim, I don't know. I just got us, like I said, it's just remind yourself, all of this pretty much gets fixed with the more self-development we as people tend to have for ourselves, right? And so I think what we can do is share on each piece of podcasts is just kind of the foundations of what makes a good persona, right? And so we touched today our service, our duty, our fiduciary responsibilities to serve one another. And so as we stay more united, which it's been a long ass while, there's a huge ass separation right now, division. We're looking to fix that. And we're not trying to promote any kind of negativity here. Like we said, we accept that there's different opinions than ours. We're solely expressing ours.
Put them in the comments.
Yeah,
right.
but if you say something stupid, I will call you out.
It's our First Amendment. It's y'all's First Amendment too. I mean,
Yeah,
we're not looking.
We disagree. Guess what? It's like, guys, and I'm not trying to interrupt here, but I love that you bring that up because it's like, who's the arbiter here? Who's the arbiter of truth? It's not one thing. That's why I said I love the court approach. We are all jury. We are all the judges. We are all the attorneys. We're everything. We play
the
that entire
people.
role. We the people. Exactly. So guess what? We determine what the truth is. Not you, not me, not my brother, not this guy. I'm kidding. Not Jesse.
But we.
But we do. All of us collectively, we all play a part. I would never silence anybody. To tell somebody that they're wrong outright, guys, is very ignorant. It's very, very stupid to do that. Unless you're justified in it and where there's a common truth that everybody's accepted and someone's just speaking ridiculous, like saying stupid things, and I get that. I get silencing that. But the point about this, guys, is be serious. You know, you have to be serious in that because it's important. It really is very important, guys. And understanding that is going to go a long way. Remember, you don't know it all, okay? Nobody knows it all. Knowledge comes from understanding that.
Just to add on that, I know I said I will call you out, but if you do say something stupid, I do like the back and forth though. I do like the
Debate, discussion.
I like change my mind, but like if you do say something stupid, that's it. That is on you.
He'll just bring out facts. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
talk facts with him. Don't just talk out of your ass.
Yeah, because I've been bringing up facts with this 40-year-old lady, this cat lady, and I just been beating her down with facts.
I like how it's personal for him, bro. I'm gonna put the whole thing.
It is personal, bro.
All right.
Stay with your cat.
All right, guys. So as we come to an end,
This concludes episode 4, EP4.
I'm happy, guys. I'm happy to be back.
That's right.
Happy to be back.
Welcome back, bro.
Let's see if you stay, bro.
This concludes episode 4 of Stogies and Stuff.
Fuck you,
Bam.
Michael.
Stogies and stuff, baby.
Stay tuned, baby.
Wow.
Out.